Hello, my sons. It's been a while since we had a podcast style thing. I'm here very early in the morning with Hector from Nintendo Friends. We wanted to do this for the Zelda's 40th anniversary, kind of speculation, talk about Zelda and so on. I have some pomegranate juice, very high in oxidants. Zoom, thank you so much for cutting it out as if it was a green screen. Ugh. But
I'm drinking some tea, green tea,
ooh, that'll clean you out in the morning.
in my Nintendo Friends mug. Shameless plug.
Totally shameless plug. Who said you could advertise on my channel?
Oh yeah, I'm also wearing my Nintendo Friends my hat. Well, because it's on brand, bro. We're talking about Legend of Zelda. This is the Legend of Nintendo Friends right here.
I don't have any merch yet.
I can make you some.
Oh, that'd be cute. I'd love that. Anyway,
Wait, why haven't we had a glitchy Nintendo Friends collab that we can sell?
that would be cute. That would be really cute. But anyway, let's get into the meat and potatoes of what we really came here for, and that is the Legend of Zelda. First and foremost, if you could not tell from our Zoom backgrounds, we have some favorite Zelda games. Now, Hector, you can definitely go first because guess what? You got your remake. You son of a gun. You got the thing you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, like it wasn't always my favorite Zelda. For those of you who don't know, it's Link's Awakening. Can I see that?
Link's Awakening DX or
Link's Awakening in general. But obviously, Link's Awakening remake from 2019. Yeah, man. I think it's just a more intimate Zelda. It's funny because Zelda's nowhere in the game. And like it's my favorite Zelda. And so it's just weird to tell people that. But I think it's just a really intimate experience on the Game Boy. It was, I think, at the time, really, really ahead of its time. And like because like you have all of the like the items you got to keep switching out and blah blah blah. Oh, my bad. So like it had a lot of the items that you could like switch out and whatnot. And so I'm just gonna keep my mic here. How's that? And so you had to keep switching them out because you were limited by the Game Boy's hardware. And so when they did the remake for Switch, it felt right at home on a handheld console, but it also felt at home as a home console. And I think it's just like very, very underrated. I love the music. Me being a musician, it has a huge music aspect to it. You got to collect all these instruments to wake up the windfish. And so music is a huge part. I mean, of any Zelda really, but this one specifically as well. There's a musical component to it. And so yeah, and I think just like it has one of my favorite, if not my favorite shots in video game history on the Game Boy and on the Switch remake. It's Link and Marin on the beach. And I didn't realize how iconic that was until like even for the Lego Game Boy set. They have different the Lego Game Boy set, they have different screens. They have a Nintendo
wait, is that
screen.
one of the screens?
That's one of the screens.
Really? Oh my gosh.
And
I didn't know that.
I was so happy. I was like, this is dope. This is so dope. So of course that's the one that I have.
That's a good office piece right there. So my favorite Zelda, I've always fluctuated with my favorite Zelda from Hyrule Warriors to Breath of the Wild to A Link Between Worlds to so on and so forth. But I think when I think of my favorite Zelda, I do think of A Link Between Worlds. And as much as I love Link to the Past, I believe Link Between Worlds really perfects that formula, but adds a really niche twist. Like every Zelda game has a twist to it. Breath of the Wild had the Sheikah Slate, Tears of the Kingdom. You could commit absolute war crimes by making whatever you wanted. Ocarina of Time had time travel, and also broke the timeline. Again, it is done so much in terms of gameplay, Link Between Worlds, because it took the isometric 2D gameplay of Zelda and added a 3D element to it. Could you imagine if, Link's Awakening had a 3D element to it, right?
Oh yeah. You know what's funny? I'm actually playing A Link Between Worlds right now for the very first time.
Wow.
So, and I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. I'm surprised I've never played it before. I bought it I want to say maybe 5 years ago
Mm.
for the first time. Whenever the eShop, the 3DS eShop was still up,
Oh.
because it's on my 3DS.
So I won my Link Between Worlds 3DS system with the game at we had a thing called Street Pass Princeton here. And for those of you who know the horrors of Street Pass Princeton, at least right before the Switch's launch, it was actually a really cute group. They had there's gotta be a picture of me in the Nintendo of America headquarters office, because we had Nintendo reps come and they would take pictures of us, because remember, the 3DS really held the Wii U generation together. But I won it in a Mario Kart contest, Mario Kart 7 contest, weirdly enough. And I
Mario
played
Kart 7 on the
yeah.
3DS?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I know, it was weird. But yeah, so let's get into some rumors. Or rumors, speculation, theories, no particular order. And we'll talk about I guess the likelihood of it happening. First and foremost, people are saying Ocarina of Time remake. Now, my thing is, I think there's a game that deserves a remake. Probably a little more, at least as of recently playing. I'm gonna be honest, the original one on NES, or at the very least Zelda 2. Although Zelda 2 had that weird itch.io remake widescreen that recently came out that Nintendo absolutely nuked. But I still have a copy. But what do you think? If there was a Zelda game to get a remake outside of Ocarina, what would you say? I mean, I'll be happy if it's Ocarina, but
Zelda remake. I mean, give me Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons a remake. Like the way that I got my Link's Awakening. I think what is it?
Is it on Switch Online?
The original Game Boy games, yes.
Okay.
But give me an actual Grizzo remake. I believe Grizzo did Link Between Worlds as well.
Yeah, they did. I'm also just looking.
And they did my Link's Awakening remake. So, and I think Echoes of Wisdom.
Also, the original Link's Awakening is on Switch Online, according to
yes, it is. The DX, yeah.
Almost every single Zelda game up until Minish Cap is on Switch Online, apparently.
Oh, that's a game that needs a remake too.
That is one that needs a remake.
Heck yeah, dude.
Four Swords also is supposed to be ported to Switch Online. We got that confirmation, but they never. It's one of the most expensive GameCube games.
I thought they did.
Is it online? I thought
they did already.
There's a few of them that they announced, but
oh, dude, they freaking. I could have sworn it was on there already.
Nah, because that would be kind of cool. I mean, you could have online multiplayer with that. I think that's the reason.
Yeah, but who? No, I can't find.
Apparently,
I can't find 4 people. Yeah, I knew it was on there.
Oh, the Game Boy Advance version, not the DSi version. The DSi version is the 25th anniversary version, which is a lot better.
They're not gonna put the DSi version right now.
Oh God. Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, but
they're not gonna.
Or the GameCube version. It was the GameCube version, the Game Boy version. They're all separate versions, and it's if I ever review it for the channel, I don't know which version to truly pick because I haven't dove too deep into it.
I heard that the Game Boy Advance version is very charming and that people really do like it. That it just sucked because back in the day you couldn't find 4. First of all, you had to have 4 people.
And then the 4-link cables, and then
yes,
sounds like it sounds like a nightmare.
It's so freaking expensive. Back then, we were kids. Ain't no way.
I mean, Nintendo, I guess, saw the writing on the wall when it came to the Majora's Mask and having to put the expansion back in. But okay, so then if it wasn't Ocarina, it would probably be those are the games we'd want. But I have a theory it's gonna be Ocarina. And I mean, like, people then are gonna do what they did with the 3DS, and they're gonna be like, well, where's Majora's Mask? And then Majora's Mask is gonna shortly follow because obviously those games are synonymous with one another. They use the same engine, they use the same character models. Like, come on. Like, that was the thing that really annoyed me too with the 3DS era. People were like, oh, but like they did Ocarina of Time for the 25th anniversary. Like, now that means we're not gonna get Majora's Mask like a year or two later. Just Majora's Mask comes out. I'm like, yeah, shut up.
So right now, so before there's a remake for Ocarina, what is the definitive way to play that game? Would it be the 3DS?
Hmm.
Because I gotta tell you, that
The
3DS
most
version is really great. Like I
the
really enjoy it.
most optimal legal way to do it, you take your
Right.
3DS copy, you plop it on your PC, you throw it in I think it's Citra, and 4K upscale it. It looks great. But if you mean like OG hardware style, I'm tired because when it comes to games like that, Zelda is a game that you can't just pick up and put down. You have to continuously play it. And that goes for any Zelda. And that's why the videos for that take so long for the channel, because if I pick up a Zelda game and I put it down, if it's not the day after, I forget what I'm doing. I have to reset Wind Waker HD. It's
Mm-hmm.
very terrible for the channel, whatever. But like, optimal way to play. If I had to say the most comfortable way to play, probably Ocarina of Time. I think on the GameCube. That weird bonus disc we got, because
Oh,
you had like the GameCube had ridges in it so that it would match like with the directional pad of the Nintendo 64. Because
right.
I'm sorry, when I played Mario 64 on the Wii U and I played it on the Switch, I hated it because the way it's programmed is that, the Nintendo 64 only had the 8 directional pad. So that's all it would go, was in 8 directions. And the reason I disliked Mario 64 on the DS much more was because the DS pad only had 4 directions on the D-pad. So you would kind of like twist your thumb in a way that just made it like weird, where you try and go at an angle, but or you could use the stylus. But I think the most optimal way to play Ocarina of Time is probably on that disc, that bonus disc, which is very
Interesting. I've
expensive.
I've never played that disc.
I've only ever played it at conventions. I've tried it, I liked it. I realized it's the most optimal way to play it. Will I buy the disc for the channel? Probably not. I think that at that point, if I was to review Ocarina of Time and the remake didn't come out, I would probably do Switch Online, but I would finally buy the Nintendo 64 controller
When
because
did you first play Ocarina?
I first played Ocarina, honestly enough, on the 3DS. um, that was the first time I played it. But I didn't
Interesting.
fully go through it because I realized I was like, I played this before. Like, I was starting to get the concept of, oh, this is the same game, it just looks prettier. I didn't fully grasp the idea of a remake at the time because they were still kind of, coming out. And I mean, like, I played Star
Mhm.
Fox 64, but that's more of a like repeat game anyway, like with the different pathways and such. I will say for a shadow of a doubt though, it is the only valid review IGN has ever given, or one
What
of the
the
few. One of the few valid
O-
reviews IGN has ever given.
Ocarina of Time on the 3DS?
No, no, just Ocarina of Time in general. I think
Oh,
they just
okay.
copy and pasted their review at that point. Like,
I mean,
I don't think they downed it on the 3DS just because it was on the 3DS. It's the same
but you
game.
have played it on the 64, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I played
Okay.
it not like on Nintendo 64 hardware, but like backwards compatibility, emulation. Um,
Okay.
like I don't have an
See,
OG
like
version.
the thing is, like you've never played it on 64.
Yeah,
Like you've never.
that's my Achilles heel.
Yeah. So like it's you missed out. Like you
Oh,
missed like for sure. Like
I was a GameCube kid. I
no,
didn't
no,
have an Achilles.
I understand. And like, but the thing is, like, it sucks because, and I will say this, okay, I love Ocarina of Time. I played it back in '99. Um,
Oh,
I didn't finish it obviously because I was a kid, but like we got so far I think we got to oh, I don't even remember what dungeon, what temple we went to, but like we had to at least we spent at least like maybe 20. Oh, I think we stopped a little bit after you become adult Link. And
Oh,
so
okay.
that originally in 1999, 2000, that era. And so and then I didn't pick it up until like later on.
Hmm.
But because I never had a 64
I
either. So but the thing
finally
is like,
got one.
oh, you did?
So it was weird. I went to GameStop, and the manager who knows me or who knew me and liked me, he eventually left, but he was like, "Dude, some guy just kind of came in with a bunch of stuff and gave a Nintendo 64. Do you just want the Nintendo 64?" And I was like,
Oh, heck
because
yeah.
he couldn't do anything with it. He couldn't sell it. He couldn't do anything. They couldn't even take it in as a trade apparently. And it had like the Rumble packet, and I'm like, "Score? Yeah."
Heck yeah, dude. Um, but sorry, let me get back to my point.
Yeah, sorry.
So no, you're good, you're good. I'm glad you got a 64. Okay, and I'm still over here. Anyway, so it sucks for you because even though I love Ocarina of Time, I'm looking at it through the lens of nostalgia. And
Mm.
I understand, okay, I understand that game doesn't quite hold up in some aspects. I get it. Okay, I get it. But like it just sucks that you weren't there like when it like to experience that part of it because now it's like it's hella limited. And so I think that you playing it on the 3DS, I think that does give it some merit, and I think that that is a really good way to play it. I think it is the definitive way to play it legally.
For the channel, do you, and I'm going to ask you this all wholeheartedly, do you think that it's worth it for me to play it like I did Majora's Mask on the Switch Online? Um, or do you think I should try and find my workaround, either stream my 3DS to my PC or just do the Citra thing I was talking about?
Do you have
I have a copy. I have a 3DS copy, and I have the Switch Online. So it's just a matter of 3DS or
but do you have a 64 controller?
I don't. And it's gonna be a while before I buy one, but that would be the game I'd buy it for.
You need to, I would say, do it on your PC with an N64 controller, or I mean, I'm not going to tell you to buy the 64 controller for the Switch
I mean,
because that's just hella
Majora's
expensive.
Mask, I'm gonna be honest, when I did that review, I kid you not, I struggled because of that. That was like the thing that killed me the most was the fact that I didn't have that controller and it didn't have
Mhm.
the divots in it. So I had the Pro controller for the regular Switch, and I'm like, I'm playing this. I'm like, God, I can't, because I would go like I would use the 360, circle,
Mhm.
and I'd not be able to get the direction I wanted. And thankfully, the Switch Online has a rewind feature. Because man, that would have taken a lot longer if that was the case.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Um,
But you need to experience this game with an N64 controller. Um, I don't know if 8-bit is 8-bit do or 8-bit do. I don't know if they
I
make
think they
one. It should be cheaper than the
They have
Switch.
Hori. There's a Hori pad as well. Here, hold on. Let's see.
Like even with I have a Hori GameCube controller, so anytime I play my GameCube games, that's what I use. But like
They
when Thousand Year Door like re-released, I played it on with that GameCube controller.
they have a Nintendo 64 controller,
There you
and
go. How much is it?
it's on pre-order right now, so it's not even out yet.
Oh dang.
But it's $44. It's cheaper than this.
That's way cheap. That's $20 cheaper, right?
Yeah, I mean, not include well, Amazon Prime free delivery, but if not, yeah. I will say, when it comes to Ocarina of Time, thankfully, the lovely girl who plays Princess Zelda does not have the Ocarina of Time dress yet for the video, so that's been pushed back. Thankfully, I'm gonna help her find a dress so we could do a more comedy skit based style on that. Um, so let's talk about something else, right?
Yep.
Let's talk about something really interesting. Do you think Twilight Princess and Wind Waker are going to get a re-release via the HD ports we got from Wii U, or do you think Twilight Princess is going to be on the Switch Online? And I'm asking this solely based on the fact that if Twilight Princess came to the Switch Online and they didn't do an HD remake or port the HD remake, that Wolf Link amiibo is absolutely useless for the most part.
Yeah, I'm so torn because like what I want we've been asking for Twilight Princess Wind Waker HD. I don't think let's just talk about Wind Waker really quick. I don't think they're gonna do a Wind Waker HD. And it really sucks because they already have it available for with the Switch Online.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just don't see it as like I just don't see them doing that. Even because Nintendo also makes weird, stupid decisions financially, and even when they can make money, and we all know they can make more money if they did something, they don't do it. They never do it. So like, you know, we've been asking for years already. We didn't get it for the 35th. Why would they do it now? Like I don't understand. If they
we got that Game Boy Advance thing, like on my collection channel, that was the video that popped off with like 600 views. People were
are you talking about the Game and Watch?
yeah, the Game and Watch, that like
I have the Game and Watch.
this is very
Zelda
cute.
Game and Watch.
But I like the reason I'm asking this because if Wind Waker and Twilight Princess came to the Switch, they could finally upgrade the like this. What was it on the Switch Online for Wind Waker where it was like you could send stuff via Spot Pass, and then they had the Game Boy like player thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like there's specific things to each version of Wind Waker. I haven't fully played Wind Waker, so excuse me if I say anything wrong, ladies and gentlemen, but there was something specific on Wind Waker for the GameCube where you used the Game Boy and the link cable and stuff like that.
Oh, that. Okay.
And you could get collectibles and stuff that way. And then there was also the Spot Pass thing on the Wii U where you were able to get I think it was just stickers or something like that. But again, I haven't fully played Wind Waker fully through. My only copy is on Wii U. So I never had it for GameCube. Not a lot of people liked it on GameCube back then. Then they realized, oh gosh, the art is timeless, so on. But I feel like if they ported Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, especially with that Wolf Link amiibo, Nintendo can milk us for a little bit more on that Wolf Link amiibo.
The thing is, though, like, I would kind of want. I've never played Twilight Princess on a GameCube. I hope they do kind of bring it to Switch Online because, like, I want to experience that.
The GameCube one is the superior version.
That's what I've heard. I played it on Wii, and let me tell you, I like the game. The game is not bad. Just, I think I would like it more if I had it on a regular controller rather than just the Wiimote. It's one of my least favorite Zeldas. For different reasons. It's not terrible. It's not bad. It's not a bad game. It's just for me, it doesn't vibe with me. Like, I think it's dark. I think it's a little ugly. Like, I think
I get that.
Like, it's just like, it's an ugly looking game. Like, it doesn't look good. But it's so good. Like
it's nitty and gritty, and I know what you mean. And for those of you at home who also don't know, when Wind Waker came out originally, people were mad at Nintendo for not going more serious in the Ocarina of Time route.
Mm-hmm.
So then they said, okay, fine. You don't like our cartoony fantasy little world. Fine, we are going to give you eldritch horrors upon your wildest dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I think like in the beginning where like Link gets mauled by those the black creatures, I forget what they're called. I was like, I couldn't I looked and I'm like, I'm in horror. I'm like, what's going on here? But yeah, no, okay.
But it is fun. That game is fun nonetheless. Like the game plays is really.
Hear me out. CDI games on Switch Online.
If you I would like to experience it. I've never played them before. So like, why not?
I don't know what's worse, the amount of money that they cost because they're so terrible with the console, or the fact that emulating them is an absolute nightmare.
You think are they like the
Oh, it's not even that.
audio?
It's not. No, it's just finding a functional emulator because there's a console no one cares about. It's not like the NES where anyone can, replicate it. It's not like because it was also on, I think it was like the Philips CDI. It was like a CD player, as well as like a movie player, as well as a game. That it was such a weird amalgamation of hardware and technology. And then when Nintendo saw the writing on the wall with Philips, because they really screwed over PlayStation and then made their biggest adversary. Um, I mean, like, it's weird. It's really weird. Setting everything up, especially with controls too, because they had like a knob or a switch or something, like something that just did it. It was a remote, basically. It was basically a TV remote. And
Just like the wow, why is it getting out of my head now? We did what was the competitor to Atari?
in television,
Yes, that
Yeah.
one. That remote. It's like a legit remote
yeah, I
So-
like I can't.
with the buttons.
And that was weird because Atari eventually just absorbed in television anyway.
That's funny.
If I had to choose, obviously I'd want HD ports, and as much as I hate shelling out more shekels for Nintendo, I will say they need a W right now. Their stock has tanked.
I would buy that too. Cuz I can't bring myself to buy any new Switch 2 games. Like I'm so torn, especially with your Metroid review.
I was so burned on the Metroid thing, and the developers knew that they couldn't delay it any longer. And I really don't respect them for not delaying it more because I don't even think the Chozo were mentioned in there once. And
I heard that even the developers knew
they knew.
that the desert would not work.
No.
That it was boring, that it was like empty. And so like they're just like we have to push it out. Like
Quite literally. And the thing is that like, could you imagine if Pokemon or Retro asked for help from Monolith Studios, the same
Gotcha.
that do like Xenoblade and stuff like that?
Oh, I love Xenoblade. Xenoblade Chronicles. Oh,
Listen, my college classmates keep telling me to play the trilogy, and listen, I am very particular with my RPGs because they're like 50 to 70 to 80 hours.
80 hours, bro.
Bro, my time on Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth is easily 100 to 150 hours almost on each of them. I don't want to hear shit.
What did you play? Where did you play that on?
PlayStation?
PS5?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. How have we not talked about this yet?
I don't know, but we'll have to talk about it later.
Later. Anyway, so
speaking of things that are happening later, the Zelda movie.
Yeah. I'm so excited but worried. Like
Nintendo's taking a gamble adding new actors, but my thing is like if you saw my my Metroid review, I'm so glad it's not the standard Hollywood stuff.
I think that's I thought that was a great decision because you need to like okay, I love the Mario movie, I do, and I think I'm really going to love the Super Mario Galaxy movie. But like hiring Chris Pratt and like it left a little bit of a bad like I have to like put that out of my head because it's just I love Chris Pratt and I much respect to him. He's built himself from the ground up, but it's like he's in everything and like he's Garfield too. But it's just Chris Pratt. It's not even like a voice. It's not voice acting. It's like it just it doesn't sit right with me. But I mean, also
say the same with Seth Rogen too. But I mean, like Seth Rogen already sounds like a burly, gorilla kind of guy. So,
but that fits him.
That does. It really does.
Even like Charlie Day, that Luigi fits him like really well. And so they could have got somebody else, or even just White Charles. Anyway, so with choosing actors that like are not as well known, I think it's great because it'll sit. We don't have this preconceived notion of these people, like they're not already built into a box, like as far as like their roles that they play. And so I think it's going to be a really great breath of fresh air, to see what they bring, to the movie. But like it all depends. Like everything has to fall into place. Like as far as the director needs to have a vision of how this is all going to go down. Like
It's
I don't
gotta
know.
be like very Hobbit style, kind of like.
Yes, is Miyamoto like is he
I think it's focused on the
consulting?
Mario movie. I would
Ugh,
assume AG Numa is taking a good look at this one. I would hope. I would truly hope, and I'm saying this wholeheartedly. I hope that Nintendo is keeping a close eye on this. And I've mentioned this before, but I'll say it again. They would have never picked Hunter Schafer. And as much as Hunter Schafer looks very Zelda-y with the ears and stuff, Nintendo does not want that heat. They do not want that controversy. They do not
yeah,
want any polarization. Nintendo, when it comes to everything, I mean, they are very ambiguous on their stance with a lot of things.
yeah. I
You
mean, which
know,
is
and they're very Scott the Woz approach, right? Like you never hear Scott talking about I don't know insert something political, but like you get the idea. They
right.
don't they don't want the heat.
But do they need to? They don't need to either.
I mean, they kind of
So
run the
like,
gaming industry. I hate to say it, like no one moves an inch in the gaming industry without consulting Nintendo first. Kind of. I mean, like motion controls, Nintendo. Oh, PlayStation and Xbox are coming in with their motion control stuff now. See what I mean? It's like I feel like when it comes to the Zelda movie in particular, though, it will either make or break and will pave way. I mean, like look at Iron Lung with Markiplier. That was a
mm,
game-based movie, and that did fantastic because there was heart and passion. I'm more concerned about Nintendo's game status right now.
yeah.
That's the thing I'm more concerned about.
I it's like what are they gonna do?
Well,
Like what
Kensuke Tanabe of the Metroid series, the director of that, he's retired. He's gone. So it's like no, like that was like one of the last few Nintendo developers. Like Miyamoto's out doing Mario movie stuff. Eiji Aonuma, I don't know where he's at. Um, Iwata, rest his soul. Sakurai has bro's on it. Bro is at like end game as many side quests as possible.
like Kirby Air Riders is fantastic, by the way.
Oh yeah, you said that.
I like, okay, it's not like a 10 out of 10,
Yeah.
but it's like I give it so far like an 8. It's so much fun. There's so much stuff to do. But Sakurai, like I love him.
Yeah. I think he's the last good Nintendo developer.
It's like me going to go see a Sam Raimi movie. I just saw a Sam Raimi movie because he hasn't put out a movie in years.
Hmm.
It's just like, oh, that's like it caters to me because I love him. And it's the same thing with Sakurai. But anyway, go ahead.
I was gonna say, speaking of development and developers, one thing people keep like wanting, which they've explicitly said time and time again that they're not doing, is Tears of the Kingdom DLC. The
Does it
only
need DLC?
Not really. The only thing it's getting is an amiibo, but like the amiibos, I hate to tell you, like I don't think I don't want to like jump the gun and say we're not getting the Minoru amiibo, but it wouldn't be the first time we've had canceled amiibos. They had like an R-Wing canceled amiibo for Star Fox Zero, where it was supposed to transform, but like they couldn't get it to where I guess it met safety standards because kids are stupid and they'll eat anything. Um, but like, there was a lot of hoo-ha when it came to it. Like
Wow.
but like the amiibos now too, like for Tears of the Kingdom, I got those amiibos like at normal amiibo price. I got them for like $13-14 because GameStop had like a 50% off sale. And then like a month or two later, guess what? They were like $6 because they don't want them. They don't provide anything. And the thing
Where
is
are you shopping, my guy?
GameStop, I mean like quite
Like
literally.
in GameStop, they're full price. Every GameStop I go to
They've had
still.
sales. They have had sales. That's the thing.
Okay, you're
Sales
gonna
go
need
up.
to tell me or buy it and bring and send it to me.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're right. If that happens, yes, reimburse and all the shipping, and I will send it to you, Pookie. But, um, yeah, no, it's weird to think the only thing with Tears of the Kingdom that we haven't gotten true confirmation with is just the Minoru thing, and then the Hyrule Warriors game. Which I'm sorry, like I love Hyrule Warriors. Loved Age of Calamity. I
Hmm.
love the
I love Age of
original.
Calamity.
put 300 hours into it. I loved, the DS version. I put like 50 hours, 30 hours into it. Or sorry, 3DS version. And then,
Glitchy.
the Switch version, I mean, I've been teetering on the idea of streaming it until I get to a certain amount of followers as well.
Are you talking about
The
what
definitive edition, yeah.
Okay.
The longest Zelda game, one of the longest games, because they're like, it's 700 to 1,000 hours complete.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is the one that came out on Wii U?
The one that came out on Switch that had the DLC from the Wii U, the DLC for the 3DS version, and a little extra goodies just packed inside the definitive edition.
Like, and tell me why. I love Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Like, I loved it. And I would love to play the Age of Imprisonment, right?
Mhm.
On Switch too. It looks like it's much smoother. Tell me why though. Like, I want to play that game, but I also have no desire to play that game. Like, why? Like, I like it. I don't understand it. When I saw the trailer, I was like, "Oh, another Hyrule Warriors!" I'm like so excited, and now I'm like, it's not appealing to me anymore, and I don't know why.
It's fatigue. I mean, like, that's how I see it. As someone who likes that style of gameplay with one of my favorite franchises, it is genuine fatigue. I did play it a little bit, demo wise,
I
and
did too. I liked it though.
I mean, I like the different combinations and stuff. I feel like maybe it was just too little, too late in terms of like, like if they had combo attacks in Age of Calamity and then they decided to add the Tears of the Kingdom crap, in Age of Imprisonment, I feel like it would have been a lot better. And I feel like, personally speaking, it does add to the story, but it's just like it happens. I could be wrong with the ending, but in Age of Calamity, there's like a timeline split now. There,
Well, I don't think it's canon,
I don't know if it's canon or not.
which sucks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't who determines what's canon at this point, because Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is confirmed to be canon. But then again, Nintendo's never really cared about the canon, but if they just threw Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition in there,
I'm like, the whole Zelda timeline is messed up anyway. It's all
they
like
could fix it
split.
easily with Hyrule Warriors, like the original. They easily fixed. Gone. Just
You and
like that.
Hyrule Warriors, man.
It is literally, I think even Matt Pat covered it, but like everything could be fixed if they just made that canon. Everything. It's a Deus Ex. It's there. It's just they don't use it. But anyway,
Anyway, what's next?
okay, here's another one for you.
Buddy, your blood pressure. Your blood pressure.
I know, not optimal for cortisol levels. But no, a dungeon maker, a Zelda dungeon maker. We got that in the Link's Awakening. Yeah,
It just wasn't executed well. Like it I feel like see, what sucks is that I don't even know what would make it better. Like it was just like, yeah, this just ain't it.
My thing with this truly is they did it on such a small scale. They didn't give you a lot to work with it from what I saw. And I feel like the idea was only, if I were to dissect anything, it would be the sections of the dungeons themselves, because you only got like these little cubes, you kind of move them everywhere, and then there's like a little stuff you could put in. I felt like if you had more of an Animal Crossing style way of things with the dungeon, where like you're in the dungeon, you could get like a worldly view of it, that little cube. I feel like it could work really well. And
It's just like on a bigger scale.
Yeah, it's just something like on a bigger scale. The thing is like they threw a level maker inside a game that never had one.
Well, I think that was it's an add-on. It's like it was more of an incentive to buy the game. It's like, oh, if I do this, I can make my own dungeons. That's pretty cool. I think
You think of other remakes that don't really add much to, like Ocarina of Time on the 3DS It didn't add anything. Majora's Mask on the 3DS, I will say it added the ability to look for hearts and do
Gyroscope.
Oh God, where would I be without a gyroscope? Oh, the motion controls wasted potential. But no, it's like when the difference between like I guess like a remake, a remaster, and a port is like a port changes nothing. A remaster grounds up is the same, and a remake adds to the original experience and does what a remake does.
I mean, it did add.
That's what I'm saying. It's more of a remake than a remaster. Like the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, remaster. Spyro trilogy, remaster.
Right.
And I mean, I would even consider the 3DS ports of Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time like remasters. They add tweaks here and there, but like there's no trying to think of a remaster that actually adds more to it. I mean,
Final Fantasy VII.
That's what I was about to say. Final Fantasy VII, because it adds more to the story. Whether it's good or not is very much up to debate. I mean, they gave
Did you play the original?
Yeah, of course I played the original.
Okay, just I never played the original like fully. So like when I played 7 remake, my buddy Phil was like, "Bro, are we just in Midgard the whole time?"
Well, little did he know.
Yeah.
So. I will say, I would love a Zelda where they did pre-rendered graphics. I think that is such a lost art when it comes to games, where they make these worlds, they're in high fidelity, and then they render out the graphics, take those graphics, put them in something new. This way it saves on space, because once it's rendered out, it saves on the storage space. Like you know how we have games now that are like 100 gigs? If they just pre-rendered shit, I kid you not, things would be so much better.
Interesting.
And that's one of the things that like I, as someone who has loved game development and sees the next video game crash like blatantly on the wall, I'm sorry, like PlayStation just had their state of play, and I kept seeing like 50-hour game, 50-hour game, 50-hour game. Except the God of War trilogy that like they just like were like, oh, by the way, we're finally making it. I'm like, oh my gosh, finally. Because I never got to play them fully. But
there's something I wanted to ask you about the Ocarina of Time remake. If they do remake it, how do you want them to remake it? What do you want them to do? Do you want them to obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but because I don't know,
graphical overhaul and just fix the stupid directional pad thing?
You wouldn't want a Breath of the Wild looking Ocarina of Time, is what I'm saying.
No, I don't want a cell shaded kind of thing. I would like something more akin to somewhere between the 3DS port and the Unreal demos that we see online. People who use the Unreal Engine and they make like.
Also, I don't think
they'll use it. They never. Nintendo has never used Unreal Engine. They have only ever used Unity, at least from what I can tell. I can't even think of like what Nintendo franchise or game has ever used Unreal Engine. I don't think. Hold on. I feel like I'm putting my foot in my mouth.
Well, while you're doing that, also I think Nintendo has no excuse to make this the most graphically
Yoshi's Crafted World?
They use Unreal Engine?
That does not. No, Yoshi's Crafted World 2019 using Unreal Engine 4. What?
Interesting.
Wait, what? Xenoblade Chronicles, yeah, that one makes sense, but that's not like Nintendo's.
That's Monolith.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a Nintendo exclusive, though.
I mean, yeah. I don't.
But yeah, that's not them.
No, they never. Here's from GameFAQs. Yoshi's Crafted World is the first Nintendo published Unreal Engine 4 title. They've never used any other engine. I mean, Sakurai, listen, that demigod amongst all of us. Smash Brothers, and look at me when I say this, he built his own engine. His own game engine. Like,
well, yeah, because he's a freaking bro. Sakurai is just.
He's goated. With
That's
the
why he's the
sauce,
GOAT. The
the
GOAT.
goat. But yeah, no, I don't.
So no cell shaded. A mix in between the Unreal demos and the
Nintendo's
Grizzle.
not one for giving the player options, but I will say if they added let's just say a feature to switch between cell shaded
Oh,
or
that'd be
not,
cool.
I would be okay with that. Because when it comes to cell shading, or like maybe like something close to like I'll say Akami. I doubt it, but like Akami is
Oh,
such an artistic game, but like something close to that,
okay.
I feel like it's just a filter. A lot of that stuff is just filters.
Mhm.
And I think, I mean, if they really go into the ray tracing aspect of it, because the Nintendo Switch 2, I mean, it's capable of a lot more than people think. It's
Mhm.
just, will Nintendo use it? And the answer is probably no.
Sad day.
It really is. It's one of those things that I don't
It better
personally like.
be. It better be 60 FPS, 4K because like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, like no excuse.
I'm sorry, I can't tell the difference between, and maybe this is just me, um, and the TV I got for Christmas a couple years ago. One, it's not 4K. Two, it's just really big. And three, I can't. It runs smoother, but graphically speaking, it's
What?
like,
Are you talking about the upgrades for?
yeah, I don't see
Oh,
much of a difference. I never
what?
saw like
The
if it was.
frame rate is so much better.
That's what I'm saying. The frame rate was the only thing I noticed, but like everyone's like, "Oh, it looks prettier," and I was like, "I don't think you understand the concept of
No, no,
like."
no, no, no. It just
The
runs
models are the
smoother.
same.
It just
The
runs smoother. That's
It
it.
just runs smoother. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. The
Hella
models are,
smoother. It looks
yeah.
great though. It looks like it does look it does look a little better. It just doesn't they are the same like yeah, it's the same models. Obviously they didn't like rebuild it from the ground up. They just what is it? Upscaled it?
Yeah,
That's all it is.
when I did that review for Zelda on Wii U, Switch, and Switch 2, that triple review, um, which was like, what was like 50 minutes to an hour. Less Selena. That was the first time I'd ever used her in like a Zelda video, I think. But
Good.
yeah, no, she was great. I think the idea I have with Selena, she plays Zelda on the channel for everyone at home, but um the joke is going to be that her budget is just going to gradually increase. So that's what it's going to be. Um, but in any case, yeah, no, it was the first time I used her for that kind of thing. I don't know if I will ever visit Breath of the Wild again for a review, but it between Wii U and the Switch 2, night and day. Between the Switch and the Switch 2, it ran smoother, and that's pretty much it. In terms of looks, I couldn't like I wanted to write about it. I couldn't though, because I knew in my heart of hearts, in my brain, it just didn't look different.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think Zelda in terms of cool. Do you think we would get a hint at a new Zelda game? Like a brand, because I thought I heard murmurs that they were working on something completely different now.
There's been talks that there was an event in New York recently where they let people play like Mario Fever early. They let them play some other stuff early. I forgot what the other stuff was. And that they even got a look at something new, like a new game. It was very hush hush. And so, yeah. And so I don't know what game that is. Could be a new Zelda, it could be just something completely different. Or it could be like that it could be the same game that they showed off at the Switch 2 launch. Or you heard about that, right? It was like a multiplayer game or something
No.
that Nintendo's working on this multiplayer game, and so they had people like try it out and test it out.
What kind of multiplayer? Like,
I have no clue. It's just like they had people try something out, but I don't know.
I feel the way Nintendo is so, because they never gave anyone Switch 2 demo units, and I think that was at the detriment of Nintendo, truly. And that's why we're getting a lot of. I think that's why we got a lot of game key card stuff in the beginning. I think that that's another reason why is because no one had the hardware to do anything with it. Um, and that's why I think like Cyberpunk 77 was like the only one to get like a game that was able to belittle itself on the hardware.
I think that's the best looking game on Switch too.
Because the thing is, I don't know how the developers did it. They had to crunch so much, but then again, when Cyberpunk 77 originally came out anyway, it ran like dog cheeks. Everyone hated it.
Oh
And
yeah, they've done a lot of work to it. Like
it was the same with No Man's Sky.
I
Like,
I had I had people like be like, oh man, so I was like Cyberpunk is so great on the Switch too, and I had people like who played it when it originally came out. I was like, that the game sucks, and I'm like, no, it's good now. It's
oh,
just
they
hard to
patched it.
it's hard to explain. It's like, no, it's good now. It took like 5-6 years, but it's good now.
Terrible. I will say,
Yeah.
all right. So a final wish list for me.
Okay.
If I had a perfect world, everything I wanted, original NES Zelda remake,
Okay.
the ports of Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD in a double pack.
Wait, you said Legend of Zelda original remake?
The NES version, because I just finished it for the channel and I
But
realized that game needs a remake or a retelling or something.
oh yeah, that'd be great. That'd be
That
great. I'm
needs,
surprised they didn't do it already.
I think that would be perfect for them. And then they can follow it up like and for the 45th anniversary with Link's Link's Adventure. I mean, I still got the itch.io version, widescreen version, so that's maybe the one I'm gonna play. Because I do like the rewind feature. It helps a lot with recording. I'm gonna be completely honest. I know people say like, oh, the rewind feature. If you give me something, I'm gonna use it. But I will say this: when it comes to bullcrap, NES Zelda, a little preview to the episode. I hate that a lot of NES games, you were moving on a vertical or horizontal axis and the enemies would zigzag around or any of the shots would come at an angle because there's like very little that you could do to avoid it
Right.
because you have so much real estate and each of the shots gave so much real estate. So I was struggling with it for like a while. I hate the pose in the final dungeon. And Dungeon 7 was a big pain in the ass because of the dark nuts. I want that game to get a remake.
Yeah. Now, like what kind of remake? Link's Awakening remake or like 3D remake?
Ooh. I would be okay with the Link's Awakening style remake where it's just a game in that style and better controls.
I would like that too.
But if they added a small twist to it and made it a new game via Link Between Worlds, I would be okay with that, but I feel like it would take away from the magic of the original. Because the original, when I played it, I'm sorry, I loved it. I did. I mean, dungeons were a little crazy and a lot of cheap shots, but like I can't fault the game for being the first of the series where it's like, you know.
I would I want to say a hot take here. I kind of want them for now that you're saying that, like do like a Metroid Zero mission, but for the original Zelda.
Oh, wow, that's a different. I didn't even think of that because they did do that for Metroid. And I will say if I was to review like the original Metroid, I would go for Zero Mission.
And they added to it. They like once you like it's like
the end credit sequence plays.
Samus leaves the planet and like it turns into like a stealth game.
Yeah.
Like that I love that. I thought that was cool. Like
that was a good touch because you didn't need to play beyond what the original had.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they did something like that, that would be also good. But I would like to see more of the movie. And then honestly, I think that's kind of it. Like those things, like I know people are probably gonna be like, oh, but we want like Ocarina of Time or the Dungeon Maker. And maybe that's just the fact that I've never fully played Ocarina of Time. Maybe that's
shame. I know your name.
It's on the bucket list of things to do. Okay. I got Wind Waker. I got the original. I have to record it today.
Bro, my little sister's finished the game.
Oh wow.
Oh, Abel's wife. There you go. I just can't even.
Oh,
That's funny.
um, I gotta, yeah. If anyone out there also knows where like to find a good like dress for Ocarina of Zelda, let me know. Because you know Selena.
Because Glitchy wants to wear it now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's out of my secret, okay?
I
But no,
want to feel pretty.
I we feel pretty. But no, jokes aside, yeah, no, because she's got Twilight Princess and she's got Ocarina, or sorry, she doesn't have Ocarina. Twilight Princess, she has Wind Waker, and apparently she's doing something special for the original one. Apparently she has like a different dress that's like a real world dress that might actually fit. I mean, like, there's not much you could do. It's an 8-bit art style. So if she comes out with a red dress and is like, hey, how does this look? Do you think we could do this? I'd be like, and I'd look at the 8-bit pixels, I'd look at her, I'd look at the pixels, and I'd be like, yeah, I guess.
She's gonna have an 8-bit dress.
Yeah, actually, you know, she's gonna come out and she's like, hey, I 3D printed this. Could you imagine?
That'd be funny.
Yeah, I did all my measurements and just
and she'll take a picture from like the top
down view. Yes, absolutely. Oh, that would be funny. But no. I feel like what do you want? Like if you had that, because I got my 3 things was the movie.
So what I've learned is you can't trust me, because what I wanted was last time I wanted a Link's Awakening successor, but you play as Zelda. I said that years before they made Echoes of Wisdom, but like and Echoes of Wisdom is not bad. Okay, it's not a bad game.
I saw it on Facebook Marketplace for like $40. Gonna be completely honest, I was like, I don't know if I should buy this.
I fully enjoyed it, bro. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time as Zelda. It's just a different game, you know. But I was like, oh, maybe this wasn't like this wasn't something that I guess like it sounded like better than the way that they actually executed it. Like I didn't know what I wanted. So like I'm like maybe I should just leave it up to the developers and like
what about another Zelda spinoff like Cadence of Hyrule or like
no I don't care for. Hey, you know what's funny? Because it's like a music based game. I didn't enjoy it.
That shocks me because you are a music guy.
Yeah,
that
like
actually does shock me.
I didn't enjoy it at all. Like
you don't like rhythm games, I guess.
I like Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah, but I mean, like, okay, yeah.
I like Guitar Hero.
Okay, so then, what the hell is the difference with Cadence of Hyrule or like those games? Rhythm-based games.
I didn't like it. I don't know what to tell you.
That's so weird. It's like it's so. I'm shocked, truly.
I got bored really fast. Like I was just like, okay.
James.
I would like to see Link's Cross Pro Train. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, I forgot that even existed.
HD.
Oh my gosh, I have to now. I forgot. I'm going to have to review that, and I can't wait for that now.
No, I to be honest with you, I don't think I should be trusted with anything. But I would like Link's Awakening. Sorry, Ocarina of Ages, Ocarina of. Oh my god, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons remakes, but like the Grizzo Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening remake, Minish Cap remake. Like I would like that. I'm an old school Zeldaist, like at heart still. So I need my 2D Zeldas back.
Listen, I'm an old school Zeldaist at heart too, but I do like weird twists. This is like this was done. Link Between Worlds took everything that Link to the Past did, made it shorter, but also made it more.
Why haven't we talked about a Link to the Past remake? Because that would be incredible.
I mean, yeah, but it's kind of perfect. Like
no, I know, but still, like I think like just Link's Awakening style.
Oh, then they'd have to give Link pink hair again. I don't think a lot of people would like that.
They don't have to.
I feel like they I don't know what route they'd go with that, because it's like you have the purists who are like, give him the pink hair, and then you have people who are in the modern age and don't understand. Like when they did the do you remember in like the first days of Smash Ultimate where Mr. Game & Watch had the feather on his head? with the flaming attack because it was based on that Game & Watch game. And
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I thought it was the stupidest thing. People were canceling Nintendo over it because they were like, "Oh, it's disrespectful to the Native Americans." And I'm looking at it, I'm like, the history of this game, it's just play the game. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like because I couldn't physically play it. I looked it up online because I was like, why are people complaining about this? Historically
That's so
speaking,
dumb.
just keep the gaming history. Like, those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And if you shelter history, you're doomed to definitely repeat it. So it's like, oh, it's terrible. But I feel like that kind of situation would happen again, where if like if they made it pink, they put it in the cartridge, people would complain about it. They'll either give you the option,
Unless, the option to do
yeah,
the pink. Yeah.
or they'll just completely get rid of it altogether.
And like I love that game. That is one of my favorite Zelda games. The only thing is I can't help but laugh like every single time. And it takes me out of it sometimes of how he moves.
Oh my god, he just kind of do like this.
He's
little
like
trot,
it's like, especially in the beginning, it goes with the
he kind of like shimmies. Like it's
yeah.
I will say, like his walk animation of that is adorable. Um,
Makes me laugh.
like I would say Link to the Past is also good. Link to the Past is longer than people expected, by the way. Like people expected, by the way. It is a really good game, and they packed a lot into it. I think it was longer than it needed to be.
Okay.
I think it was longer than it needed to be.
That is one of the first like real immersive like Zelda games, I think. Like, because the first two were like
Listen. The first one was difficult because of the top-down aspect and different, like the NES bullcrap. The second one was difficult because they completely changed all of the gameplay. They
and
said,
it's hard.
and make it an RPG. That's what they said. They said make it a genuine RPG. There's leveling up. There's money. There's, I don't want to play Zelda 2. I hope. And the thing is, I'm trying to get a necklace with the cross on the shield, like similar to Zelda 2. I found one for Zelda 1 from China, so take that with a grain of salt. But I'm a little excited. I'll admit, I'm a little excited for the NES review. I also have another one, The Death of Cartoons. So
Oh yeah.
look out for that video essay.
But let's be honest, they're probably not going to do anything for Zelda's 40th. We're gonna get
It's in a few days, right? Like,
I'm surprised there's not more videos out here like about the 40th. Like,
because they didn't do anything for the 35th.
I know,
it's
that's
the
what I'm
day after
saying.
my birthday. It's literally the day after my birthday. Yeah, February 21st, 1986.
Wait, you said it's the day after your birthday?
Yeah, February 20th is my birthday, and then
February 25th.
Yeah.
Or
No,
20th.
21st. 20th is my birthday. 21st is the day.
Wow, it's coming up.
You know, I'm an old man.
Chill out.
Yeah. I will say I don't. It's weird.
I don't either.
It's weird how, I don't think I've seen much speculation on that subject now that I think about it.
No, nothing. Because it's like, what do we get? Like, oh wait, we got a Skyward Sword. And I was so happy for that, honestly. That's one of my favorite games. I love Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword.
I know you don't like it, but I love it.
And you can't complain because I 100% in it. So every time, mind you, all of the Zelda games I've 100%ed except for Majora's Mask, where I missed 1/4 of a heart piece. I don't know which mission it is, and I can't go back into it.
You don't need to. Like, it's fine.
But no one can say shit. No one can say anything.
No. That, like, you
play it. Here's all my stats.
That's more than fair. You gave it the time of day. You gave it the respect that it deserved. Like, honestly, like your time, and you didn't like it. Like, that's fine. Like, that's your opinion, you know? So like, but it's like, bro, like not every game is gonna like appeal to everyone. Like Twilight Princess is just one of my, I didn't vibe with it. That's all. So like, and people are gonna hate
I'm
me for that.
curious
So.
when I beat Twilight Princess if I'm going to have a polarizing opinion that I feel like when it comes to you and me and Zelda, we always have different opinions about it. And I love it. I don't know how to politely tell you though when you're wrong.
Okay.
Get it?
No, we agree that all the good Zelda games are
I
good.
think yeah. I think I don't actually like.
I love Link Between Worlds.
I do like what I've played of Link's Awakening. I played it on the Game Boy.
See that you haven't given it.
I've played it on the Game Boy. I've played it on the Game Boy when I was younger. And I was
Did you beat it?
because the problem is I would play it during recess at like school.
But did you beat it though?
I got to the dungeon with the secret room, the Chris what's his face room, and I found all the rupees.
Okay.
So I think that's like the halfway mark. I didn't 100% it. I was playing alongside some other kid, and one day during recess, he beat it because they had like a Game Boy. Let's just say the school was like an away school, and basically like, and it wasn't. It was like, well, now that makes me sound like a rich brat. Basically, it was. I was in like kind of like the foster care-ish system when I was younger, but yeah, it's fine. But anyway, basically they had a Game Boy for us to like play with and such. So like the kid, he beat a good portion of it. I think it was the other half of the game. And one day we both get together because we were the only two playing it. I don't even remember this kid's name either, but we watched the Windfish and all that other stuff, the music playing. He like, I like peered over his shoulder.
Spoilers.
For a 20-year-old game, sir?
I played it already. I beat it already. I beat it a few times.
I know. Oh gosh. Right. Link saves the princess in Ocarina of Time. Aerith gets stabbed, and
bro.
What else? What? Oh man, what other games can I spoil for people that are like 2 decades old? Man, I really thought I had a third one in me. Gotta be completely honest. Anyway, I can't now.
Ganon's playing. Oh wait, did you finish Ocarina, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ganon's playing the
piano.
That's awesome.
Oh, Link, you've come during my music hour. How kind of you to.
You'll have to come back. I'm in my lesson now.
Please, yes, my students are here. Can't you see? Leave. I just imagine if like Ganon was like this like teacher, like his like real day job besides like world domination, kidnapping, like Zelda, trying to find the Triforce was like, I am a music teacher. Please, students, sit down. Today's lesson is on E minor. Oh my god. Could you imagine just like Link comes in and he's playing the piano or the whatever, and he's like, Link, would we care to join us with your ocarina? Like, could you just imagine if like Ganon was like a music teacher?
All right, Link, in the key of C, just follow me. And 1, 2, 3.
I would love that. I would genuinely love that. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a time to be alive.
Yeah, man. But let's hope that the Zelda 40th gives us a little bit more. Just because I don't know what else they can do at this point that would make me happy. Like, because like that they would realistically do. Like I'm, as Mel Brooks likes to put it, hope for the best, expect the worst.
Yeah,
like,
especially when honestly, it comes to Nintendo.
Yes, like honestly. So.
Oh, actually, wait. Now that I think about it, I remember them saying that the same people who did remakes for like Skyward Sword, they were like, "Hey, do you want us to do Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker?" And they're like, "We'll contact you if that's the case." So they have the potential to do that. I forget which studio did the remake, whoever handled the remake of Skyward Sword. Oh my god, how did I forget this?
When was this?
I don't remember. Oh, no. Wait, hold on.
You kids.
Tantless Media. And they partnered before with Twilight Princess. They already did Twilight Princess with the HD remaster. Okay. That was the yes. Okay, good, good, good. Now what the who is Tantless Media?
Mhm.
This looks they have a Trojan head on this. I was not expecting that. Gotta be honest. Huh. This is such a weird studio that I don't think I've ever heard of. I've heard of a lot of studios too. This is new to me. Fascinating. This is so this is so fascinating. I'm sorry. Did not even wow. Look at that. Anyway,
He's just like
I'm nerding out a little
going
bit.
down the rabbit hole
Well, they
here.
do ports apparently. They do really good with ports apparently, like Luigi's Mansion 2, Sonic Mania to the Switch, Twilight Princess, Mania Plus, City Skylines, Nintendo Switch Edition.
And who made the port for Doom for the Switch? Because that was pretty good too.
Doom 2016.
Yeah, and Doom Eternal
I
for the
really want to
hardware.
get them for Switch for a follow up to the Wii U to Switch video, which I have to change the thumbnail of that. I don't know what I would change that to. But
Those ports are really good
I think it was id Software.
for
I
the
think
Switch.
it did that. I think id Software did that.
Oh, okay, get them.
Yeah, I don't think they did a out of house studio. Port
Interesting.
studio. I think it was just id. No, it was id. It had to have been. I will say Doom Eternal on the Switch I really want to play, and Doom 2016 on the Switch I want to play because I have it on PlayStation, but I wanted to do a follow-up video from my Wii U to Switch one where it was Switch to Switch 2. Or I guess Switch games on or good AAA games on Switch.
Oh yeah, I kind of want to see what Doom and Doom Eternal look like on Switch too.
I don't think there's any upgrades because like I played Xenoverse, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and I played
Oh, you're right. You're right.
it's the Switch version just running on Switch 2.
Dragon Quest 11, Echoes of Elusive Age.
Oh,
on
and
Switch 2.
Apparently Jump Force is the same. Trying to think where else. There's a lot of games on Switch. Like I buy Nintendo for Nintendo. I am no John Meebo where I'm like, I will play everything on the Switch too. Like, no, dude, you're missing the mark when it comes to gaming. Like, listen, Nintendo's always been behind on hardware, and if you read this is why I know I'm a true Nintendo fan. Well, let me tell you this real quick. I have read Reggie Fils-Aimé's book front to back.
Okay.
I have read his book, and I think it is a masterclass in coming from nothing. Truly. But I will say when it comes to him talking about the Switch hardware or just hardware for Nintendo in general, that was never their philosophy. It was never Iwata's philosophy. You read also Ask Iwata. I have that book as well. It was never their philosophy. They always did the blue ocean method. They were always like, we're never pushing hardware stuff. We're pushing games. Like, how good are the games? Doing more with less, right?
Okay.
And this is how I know that I'm a true Nintendo fan, is because I know the games run like dog water on the Switch. They're not meant for the Switch. They're just to pad out a library. And Nintendo could fully succeed for the most part on their own. True.
With just first party games?
With just if Nintendo went first party developer, I have very little doubt with the amount of intellectual property that they have that they would succeed where Sega did not.
I mean, duh.
I quite literally, like, as much as Alex Kidd is a classic and Hi Yumi or Jet Set Radio or whatever, I'm sorry, Nintendo just has a lot more intellectual property to play around with, go into debt for, that kind of thing. And then they have enough wealth from the 80s where they just basically took over the gaming industry, started it, and You don't think that's in stocks, dividends, things that are malleable and gives them more money over time? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Any businessman knows that. But in terms of Zelda, take a risk already. This like, I mean, okay, the Zelda movie was a good risk.
Clip that. Clip that. That's gonna be a
Someone's gonna
short.
clip that.
That's gonna be a Nintendo short. No, YouTube short.
Someone, the first person to do that, I truly like. I'll do something. I don't know what. Maybe give him a shout out or something. I don't know what I'll do. But the first person to tag me in that.
That's we have another saying at Nintendo Friends. It's Nintendo, do something.
Do something.
Do something. Just standing around there with your hands in your pocket with your finger up your nose.
What's their stock right now? Because Nintendo, when the Wii U hit, their stock was at their lowest. Oh. Ooh. That's crunchy. Oh, that's very crunchy. Ooh, it was at $25 or $24. It was at around $25 in August, and it has jumped down by 42% in the past 6 months.
For one stock or whatever.
For one share of Nintendo, holy crap on a stick. And it keeps going down. February 5th, it was at $13.58. Today it's at $13.79. It is not looking good.
Looks like I gotta buy a bunch of shares.
Do you want to know what it was like at?
And then once the Switch 3 comes out.
Do you want to know what it was at in
2017, 2018, 2019?
Well, 2014. Guess how much it was?
How much?
$3.
What?
Yeah, it was at $3.
Oh, because of the Wii U?
13th. Because the Wii U, the 3DS. I mean, the 3DS
Wii U sucks.
I love the Wii U.
I like the Wii U too. I have the Wii U. But I just wasn't there. I wasn't there for all of the stuff.
Yeah. I will say, you know what? You know what? I want a new Zelda game in the style of the tech demo from Wii U. What the hell?
Oh, yeah.
Forget the Space World shit. Give me the one from
yeah.
Give me the one from the Wii U era. Give me that, Nintendo. Do something.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I think that's where we're gonna leave off now on the Zelda thing. So, my sons, thank you so much. We kind of went a little off topic, a lot of it.
As we always do.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what makes it fun and entertaining. Because if you're not having fun doing this kind of thing, well, then you end up like, I mean, Xbox. Gonna be honest, very very corporate, and that's boring. So, with that in mind, guys, go to the gym today. Drink some juice, some pomegranate juice, high in antioxidants, great for GLP-1. You know, have some.
Hey, I wanna get back into my tea. I'm drinking some Sencha green tea right now. What's a green tea that you like? What's a tea that you come back to?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't burdock root. Burdock root is very healthy for you. I don't like the smoky kind of. It's got a weird cinnamony, smoky kind of thing. Clove tea or dandelion tea is what I go to, and I will go and pick dandelions out, and I will dry them out in my oven, and then I will blend them all up. I'll put them in there. Maybe add a little bit of honey.
Always
very good. It's very good for heart health. And it's very nutritious. Fun fact, they actually packed those on the Mayflower. With for Christopher Columbus and all that, for like a bunch of different reasons, like it was nutrient dense. It is.
I love Chris Columbus. I love Gremlins. I love the first two Harry Potters.
So, fun fact about Christopher Columbus. What was it? Apparently he was Jewish. Oh, I thought he was Catholic for the longest time. Apparently, Christopher Colomb, I believe, was his actual name. And they recently found that out too, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. But he sailed the 1492. I don't know how his ship got so far off course, by the way. I don't know how, but
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Probably just a terribly drunken Wednesday night. Everyone.
Some people would probably prefer he would have taken the Link's Awakening route and got stranded on an island.
I wonder what America would look like if he didn't discover it. But
He looked
that
like this. He looked like, oh, my chair.
your chair got out of the way.
There we
But
go. He looked like that.
shipwreck. But yeah, no. Anyway, that's my recommended tea. Burdock root for really good health, dandelion for heart health.
Nice.
Clove tea
Clove tea.
is probably my favorite.
Delicious.
Very good, very antibacterial,
Very nutritious.
antimicrobial. Clove oil also is really good for a lot of things, but that's beside the point. Sorry, I'm a wealth of knowledge. But anyway,
It's all good.
all right, my sons.
I have so much things to try now.
All right, you guys have an awesome day, night, morning. I don't know. Okay, bye.